Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Waller's Wallet, and I thought it was time to update the video on hotel credit card free night certificates, but this time I'm going to do it with less hand movements. Because things have changed and programs have made some adjustments to some of these certificates since people aren't traveling as well. Now, if you want a simple way to help out the channel, consider hitting that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn that bell notification on as well so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, these certificates can be extremely valuable and they really help make some of these hotel credit cards worth their annual fee, even if you don't plan on using the credit card. Because when you pay the annual fee and you get one of these certificates, you're essentially paying for a heavily discounted night at one of these properties. So while they say a free night, it's really not free. And each program is a little bit different, so let's take a look at them. Now first, let's take a look at Hilton, because Hilton certificates are extremely valuable because they're the only program that does not have a category limit when you're using these certificates. And there are a couple of ways to earn Hilton free night certificates. First way is with the Hilton Aspire credit card. And the Hilton Aspire credit card gives you a free night certificate when you sign up for the credit card, and each year you renew the card. And you can earn an additional night if you wanted to if you were to spend $60,000 in a year. Now, I'm not really sure if I would spend $60,000 on this card, but that is an option for you if you are a high spender. And remember, this credit card comes with an annual fee of $450, but it does come with a lot of benefits like Hilton Diamond status. And this hotel credit card just might be the most powerful hotel card on the market. Then with the Hilton Surpass card, with the Hilton Surpass, you can earn a certificate if you were to spend $15,000 in a calendar year. And while people may not like spending that much on this card, and I can understand that, the value can be really good for people. Because if you were to redeem that certificate for a $350 room, that means your return on that $15,000 spend is about 2.3%. And that does not include the points you would earn as well for spending on that card. So this could actually be a decent option for that non-bonus spend if you're someone who likes to stay at Hilton properties. Now, the Hilton Surpass card does come with a $95 annual fee as well, but it does come with benefits like Hilton Gold status. Then you have the Hilton Business Card. And with the Hilton Business Card, you can earn a free night certificate after spending $15,000 in a calendar year, just like the Surpass card. But then you also have the opportunity to earn a second night certificate if you were to spend $60,000 in a calendar year. And this card does come with a $95 annual fee, and it also gives benefits like Hilton Gold status. And when it comes to using your Hilton certificates, they've usually been for weekend use only, which is from Friday to Sunday. But due to the current state of travel, Hilton has temporarily removed this and allowed you to redeem your certificates any day of the week, which is fantastic. Also, if you're someone who has a certificate issued by August 30th of this year, your expiration date will be extended until August 31st of 2021. And being able to redeem your certificate for any standard room with no limit is great, and it can give some great value to these certificates. And that means some of us will actually have multiple certificates we can use based on the expiration date extension. Now let's take a look at Marriott. And Marriott offers certificates on a few of their credit cards, and their redemption value will vary based on the card that you have. And remember, Marriott has cards issued by both American Express and Chase. Now taking a look at the Marriott Boundless card. The Boundless credit card is issued by Chase, and each year you renew your credit card, you're going to receive a certificate to redeem for properties up to 35,000 points, which is good for a standard rate category 5 property or lower, but it's not enough for a category 5 during peak season though. Now this card does come with a $95 annual fee, and it does offer you Marriott Silver status, which is pretty much useless. Then you have the American Express Marriott Business Card. And the reason people might consider this card over the others is the fact that since this is a business card, it does not count towards your 524 status, and you can still earn Marriott points. But this credit card comes with a $125 annual fee, and you'll get a certificate that you can use at properties up to 35,000 points, just like the Marriott Boundless card. You can even earn a second certificate after spending $60,000 in a calendar year. So for businesses with a lot of spend, this is an added incentive to spend that much more on this credit card. And again, with this credit card, you get the same useless silver status just like you would on the Marriott Boundless card. Then taking a look at the Marriott Brilliant and the Ritz Carlton credit card. Now, I'm going to lump these two cards together because their offerings are the exact same. Both of these cards come with a $450 annual fee, and you're going to receive Marriott Gold status as well, which has some benefits, but really nothing to brag about. But with the Brilliant and Ritz Carlton card, you're going to get a certificate to use at properties up to 50,000 points. And this would be good for standard price category 6 rooms or even an off-peak category 7 property. And if you have certificates that were expiring as of March 1st of 2020, Marriott is going to be extending the dates on those to be used by January 31st of 2021. And we'll have to see if Marriott extends this even more if travel hasn't resumed by then. Now, taking a look at IHG, the IHG Premier credit card has a certificate when you renew your card each year and pay that $89 annual fee. Now, this is also the same certificate if you have the older IHG Reward credit card with that $49 annual fee. And with these cards, you're going to receive a certificate to use at properties of 40,000 points or less. And with IHG moving to their dynamic pricing, this means the level of property you can redeem at is going to vary based on those redemptions. And both of these cards come with IHG Platinum status, which has been pretty decent for me. And IHG is extending the expiration dates on their certificates as well. And if your certificate were to expire after March 1st of 2020, then you're going to be extended until December 31st of 2020. And any new certificates issued in 2020 will be given an 18-month expiration time frame. Now, taking a look at Hyatt, in the world of Hyatt Credit Card, not only offers a certificate when you pay that $95 annual fee, but you also have the opportunity to earn another one if you wanted to. And with the world of Hyatt Credit Card, you're going to receive a certificate to use at property categories 1 through 4 each year you renew your credit card. And if you were to spend $15,000 or more in a card member year, then you're going to receive an additional certificate to use at a property category 1 through 4. And this could also be a good option for your non-bonus spend, because depending on how you redeem these certificates, this can be a great value for you. For example, if you were to travel to Miami and you were to stay at the Confidante Miami Beach, which is a Hyatt property category 4, in this example, it would cost you about $426 after taxes. So that $15,000 spend you would put on this card would give you about a 2.8% return, which is not bad for a non-bonus spend card. And with the Hyatt credit card, you do receive Discover status, which in my experience has actually been pretty good. Now, if your certificate were due to expire somewhere between March 1st and December 31st, your certificate now will expire December 31st of 2021, and that means there are some of us out there who have multiple Hyatt certificates to redeem. Now let's take a look at the Wyndham hotels. And with the Wyndham credit card, it does not offer a full free night certificate, but it does offer points. But even though it offers points to customers, it does not offer enough points for even a one-night stay at one of their properties. And that's because the Wyndham Reward credit card will give you 6,000 points after you renew and pay your $75 annual fee on this credit card. But award nights at Wyndham properties start at 7,500 points. But this card does come with Wyndham Platinum status, which is an easy way to match to Caesar Reward Platinum status as well, which will give you complimentary nights at the Atlantis properties in the Bahamas. And unless you stay at Wyndham properties a lot and feel you get a lot of value from that Platinum status, this is a hard card to consider keeping since the certificate value just isn't there. Next, let's take a look at the Choice Hotel credit card. In the Choice Hotel credit card, it's a little different than the rest of the cards mentioned above. This card comes with no annual fee, and it does not come with any certificate or points just for keeping this credit card. But if you decided to actually spend money on this card, you can earn some bonus points. But the problem here is that you need to spend $10,000 in a card member year just to earn 8,000 points. So while this is an option, this really is not a great option to put real spending on this credit card. Now let's take a look at a couple Radisson credit cards. First, starting off with the Radisson Reward Premier card. Now the Radisson cards don't get much attention, but the offerings on this card are a little bit different than the others. Because when you renew your Radisson Reward Premier credit card and pay that $75 annual fee, you're going to get 40,000 Radisson points. And on top of that, when you renew your card and spend $10,000 on this card in a card member year, you're going to receive a certificate for a free stay in the United States, and you could actually earn 3 of those certificates in a card member year, which would be $30,000 spend. Now that is a lot of spending and not something I would personally do, but this offer is pretty rewarding for someone who feels they would get benefit from those certificates. Then you also have the Radisson Reward Card, which is the fee-free version of the Reward Premier card. Now, while this card doesn't offer any points for keeping the card, you still do have that ability to earn those 3 certificates from spending $10,000 in a card member year. Now, there are plenty of people out there who like to call these free night certificates, but I actually consider these more heavily discounted certificates, but they are a really good reason to keep some of these credit cards long term. It's hard to find a really nice room for basically the price of the annual fee on some of these cards. And given the state of travel now, what I would really love to see done is allow people to convert their certificates into points if they wanted to, so people don't necessarily feel obligated to travel if they're not comfortable doing so. The point values don't need to be equivalent to the highest amount for the certificate, but that would be the trade-off. You get points and you'd give up the certificate, but it wouldn't be at that top tier level. But this would give people an option if they wanted it. And I keep some of these hotel credit cards in my graveyard, even though I have absolutely no plan to use them for purchases because of the value these certificates provide me. Now, each chain has their pros and cons for certificates, but I would say at the moment, Hilton has the most valuable ones since they have no category limits and they can currently be used any day of the week. So tell me, which of these certificates is your favorite? Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this video. If you want to help support the channel, take a look at the links down in the description below. And if you know somebody that could benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. And until next time, safe travels and take care.